what if the sun just disappeared? No explosions, no warning, just poof, gone. Would we be okay? Would life continue? Spoiler alert, not for long, but the details are far more dramatic than you might think. Let's find out what happens if the sun vanishes from our lives. First, let's clear something up. The sun isn't about to pull a disappearing act. It's a stable star in the prime of its life, powered by nuclear fusion. Astronomers say it has about 5 billion years before it becomes a red giant. So no need to panic. This scenario is strictly hypothetical. But what if, against all odds, the sun simply vanished? If the sun disappeared, you wouldn't know immediately. Why? Because light and gravity travel at the same speed, 300,000 kilometers per second. That means it takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds for sunlight to reach Earth. For those precious 8 minutes, everything would seem fine. Daylight, warmth, the pull of gravity holding our planet in orbit. But then, darkness would fall. Not just night, but a blackness so complete, even the stars wouldn't be enough to light the way. Here's where it gets weird. Without the sun's gravitational pull, Earth and all the other planets would no longer orbit. It's straight-line travel from here. According to Isaac Newton's laws of motion, Earth would fly off at 30 kilometers per second into the void of space. Where would we go? Nowhere good. Our first stop, freezing temperatures. The sun is responsible for nearly all the energy on Earth. Without it, surface temperatures would drop rapidly. Within a week, the global average would fall below freezing. Within a year, temperatures could plunge to minus 73 degrees Celsius or minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But humans are stubborn creatures. Some might survive, at least temporarily, by gathering around geothermal vents, nuclear power plants, or using fossil fuel reserves. But without photosynthesis, plants and plankton would die, collapsing the food chain within weeks. A study from Nature, Ecology and Evolution even suggests that microbial life under Earth's surface might be the last survivors in this frozen apocalypse. As temperatures plummet, the oceans would eventually freeze over, starting at the surface. But surprisingly, they might not freeze solid for millions of years. The deep oceans hold a lot of heat, and the ice above would insulate the liquid water below. Meanwhile, the atmosphere would start condensing and freezing, falling as frost onto the frozen ground. Earth would become an icy ball with a thin layer of oxygen and nitrogen trapped beneath. Think of it like a cosmic snow globe without the cozy vibes. Over time, the Earth's internal heat, powered by its molten core, might keep some areas warm, especially near hydrothermal vents. These vents could shelter extremophiles, microorganisms that already thrive in extreme conditions. Scientists at NASA have found similar life forms near underwater volcanoes, suggesting that if life could continue anywhere, it might be here. But let's be honest, for humanity, the future looks bleak. If Earth had no sun, it might eventually wander close to another star, though the odds of this happening are astronomically low. Without a sun, the solar system as we know it would fall apart entirely. The planets and asteroids would scatter like marbles, drifting endlessly through the void. Thankfully, this is all just a thought experiment. The sun isn't going anywhere. But this scenario reminds us of how vital it is, not just for light and warmth, but for the stability of our planet and the life it sustains. If you're ever having a bad day, just remember, at least the sun is still shining. So, what do you think? Could humanity survive the disappearance of the sun, even for a little while? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, keep looking up and appreciating the sun while it's here.